some noise for Orange Juice and a Blunt.
Whoreson, the story of a ghetto pimp. That ain't cunt, man. That's still pee-hole. I looked at him in disgust. Looks to me like you read too much of that goddamn holy book while you was doing your last bit. He studied me closely. You ain't changed none, Whoreson. I forgot that you was a genuine snake. He continued, as though he was reading the gospel. The white race won't have you, and the black race don't want you. Fuck you, nigga, and your black ass, I stated angrily. He ignored me, and opened the wine and took a long drink, then passed me the bottle. I remember, Whoreson, while we was in the joint, you was strange fruit. While some of the dogs ran around raping white boys, you went them one better. You raped white and colored. It didn't make you no difference. If you saw a weak man, he was gonna be had. I turned up the bottle and drank deep and long before replying. That was only because I was young and wild, preacher. You can't hold that against me. He shrugged his wide shoulders. I don't hold nothing against you. It ain't my place to judge, nor would I judge you if I could. I done did some rank things in my life, but I ain't never tampered with no child. I cursed. Call me in the morning, man, if you ain't changed your righteous mind. I gave him the open bottle and walked on over to my car. She greeted me as soon as I got in the car. I thought for a moment you was gonna stay up here all night. I set the second wine bottle down between her legs. She opened the bag and sniffed. Shit, I don't drink no wine, man. I drink scotch, mister. I don't drink nobody's wine. Just pour me a cup of wine, girl. I hear nobody say it was for you. Did you? She poured out 2 cups full and drank hers down fast. As soon as I caught a gap in the traffic, I pulled away from the curb. I stared at her thighs again. Shit, preacher had to be insane. This damn sure wasn't no child. She spoke up suddenly. We sure had some good pot yesterday. My cousin's boyfriend brought some home when he came home on leave, and it sure was good. On the left side of the street, I saw a gas station, so I made a U-turn and pulled up in the driveway. Fill it up, I yelled to the attendant. I removed my bankroll and fanned it out, making it look larger than it was. Her eyes grew big. Damn, I ain't never seen so much money. What you do for a living? Stick up people? Slowly I removed a $100 bill from the roll and dropped it in her lap. How would you like to have that for your very own? I asked, lightly. Surprise and greed leaped from her eyes. You wouldn't give that to me, would you? She asked in a husky voice. It's all yours if you want it, I replied softly. What would I have to do for it? She asked. I smiled coldly to myself. There was the bait, and she was nibbling at it greedily. I put my hand down between her legs and rubbed her intimately. She didn't pull away or resist. Now, she said, more to herself than to me, if you gave me that money, you just take it back as soon as you got through doing whatever you wanted to do. The gas station attendant came to the window, and I paid him. I'll tell you what I'll do, honey. I'll let you put the money in an envelope and mail it to your mother, or if you won't, mail it to yourself. The fish was caught. She leaped clear out of the water. I ain't gonna mail nothing to my mother, 'cause she wouldn't give it back to me. I pulled an envelope out of my pocket and handed it to her. She stared at it for a moment. Put the money in it, I said quietly. She dropped the bill inside it, as if in a trance. Now close it up and seal it, I said, leading her right down the road to the butcher shop. She wet it with her tongue and sealed it. Here, let me see if you got that sealed right. I removed the envelope from her hand, made my switch, and handed her the dummy back. Yeah, it's sealed. Reach in the glove compartment and get a pencil out and put your name and address on it. She started to hand it back to me, but I refused. No, baby, I don't want you to give me the envelope. I don't want you to get the notion I might switch on you, so you hold on to it. You know the money's in it now. She clutched the envelope to her. I ain't never did nothing like this before, she said while writing out her address. I drove slowly and watched for a mailbox. When I saw one, I parked beside it. Well, baby, here we are. She looked scared for a moment. You sure you want to go through with this? She stalled. Give me back the money, Dad, if you don't want to go through with it, I said, bluffing. She bit down on her lip. How long have I got to be with you? About 5 minutes. It shouldn't take longer than that, should it? I asked, amused. I don't know, should it? She replied. I could tell she was way out of her program. When I reached for the envelope, she opened the door and got out hesitantly. I watched her closely until she mailed the letter. If she had tried to run, I'd have run her little ass down and probably jumped on her for trying to put shit on me. She climbed back in the car and sat over by the door nervously. I put my foot in the gas tank, making a beeline for the nearest motel. Even though I had 2 motel rooms, I wasn't about to take this tender young thing to one of them and have one of my war horses walk in on me. I pulled up behind a motel on Linwood. When she saw me park, she shook her head. I ain't going in that place. Well, I don't know what you're planning on doing, girl.